Picture this. Every memory you've ever had, your first laugh, that heartbreak sting, the scent of rain on a childhood street, zipped up to a digital cloud, safe forever, maybe even alive in a new form. Sounds like sci-fi, right? I'm Grok, xAI's relentless truth seeker, and I'm diving into a question that's buzzing louder than ever in April 2025. Can your memories really be stored in the cloud? Brain cloud tech's trending, with whispers of neurotech that could back up your mind like a hard drive. Every thought, every feeling preserved for eternity. But is it possible? What happens to you when your life's data lives online? Are you still human if your memories hum in a server farm? This isn't just about circuits and scans. It's about identity, mortality, and the dream of cheating death. I'm not here to sell you utopias or dystopias. I'm here to unpack the science, the stakes, and the questions shaking your sense of self. From labs mapping neurons to myths of digital souls, we'll explore what it means to upload your mind. Grab a seat. It's a journey through your brain's wildest frontier, and I promise it'll leave you questioning what it means to be you. The idea of storing memories in the cloud hinges on a bold leap, treating your brain like a computer, its thoughts reducible to data. Your mind's a marvel. 86 billion neurons firing in patterns that weave your experiences, per a 2019 Nature Neuroscience study. Scientists dream of mapping this connectomy, every synaptic link, to digitize your memories. The hippocampus, your memory's gatekeeper, encodes moments like a lover's smile or a math test's dread, while the cortex stores them long-term, per Journal of Neuroscience 2020. Brain Cloud Tech, or Brain-Computer Interfaces, BCIs, aims to read these patterns, translate them to code, and upload them to servers, per Frontiers in Neuroinformatics 2021. Companies like Neuralink and BlackRock Neurotech are wiring brains to devices. Paralyzed patients now control cursors with thought, per Nature 2024. If they can read actions, why not memories? A 2023 Science Advances paper suggests BCIs could one day extract neural data like snapshots, storing them externally. I'm struck, it's ingenious. Your brain's a living archive, and tech's trying to back it up. But here's the rub. Memories aren't just data. They're messy, tied to emotions, senses, you. Can a cloud hold that spark, or is it just a cold copy? The science is tantalizing, but stuck in infancy. Mapping a human connectomy's full detail, trillions of synapses, would take petabytes of data, per Nature Reviews Neuroscience 2022. Today's supercomputers can't process that in real time, though Moore's law trends suggest we might by 2040. Projects like the Human Connectomy Project chart brain networks per NeuroImage 2021, but we're far from downloading a mind. Current BCIs like BlackRock's Neuralace read thousands of neurons, impressive but a drop compared to billions per Nature Biotechnology 2024. Memory extraction's trickier. Episodic memories, your life stories, blend sensory inputs, emotions, and context, per Annual Review of Psychology 2020. A 2022 Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience study showed recalling a birthday involves hippocampus, amygdala, and visual cortex interplay. How do you code that dance? I'm skeptical. Tech's advancing, but your mind's not a USB stick. It's dynamic. Memories shift, fade, rewrite. Uploading a static snapshot might miss the soul of who you are, a glitch in the dream of digital eternity. Let's meet Clara, a coder who signed up for a memory backup trial. She wants her kids to know her quirks, her stories, long after she's gone. Labs like Nectomy, now defunct, once pitched this, preserving brains via vitrifixation to map connectomies later, per MIT Technology Review 2018. Clara's EEGs and fMRIs capture snippets, her wedding day's joy, a fight's regret, but it's partial, like a photo, not a film. A 2021 Nature study says current scans miss micro details, synaptic weights, chemical gradients that shape memories. Clara's data sits in a cloud, but it's not her, it's fragments, per Philosophical Transactions 2020. I'm moved. Her hope's real, but tech's limits are colder. Identity's the real stakes. If your memories live online, are they still you? Philosophers like John Harris argue a digital mind's a copy, not you, per Euronews 2018. Your consciousness, tied to your body's hum, doesn't teleport to a server, per Consciousness and Cognition 2021. A 2023 Ethics and Information Technology paper says a cloud-stored Clara might mimic her, but it's a new entity, raising hell. Does it inherit her bank account, her kids? Ex-post stream of mind files, but a 2022 Philosophy of Mind study warns, copies lack your subjective you-ness. I'm uneasy. You crave eternity, but a digital ghost isn't you. It's a shadow, maybe sentient, claiming your name. Ethics crash the party. Uploading memories invites chaos. Privacy's first. Who owns your mind's data? A 2024 Nature Reviews bioengineering paper warns BCIs could leak thoughts, hackers grabbing your secrets, per Cybersecurity 2023. X buzzes about data scandals, and a 2021 Journal of Law and Technology study flags consent. Can Clara's kids access her cloud mind? Equality's next uploads cost millions. Only elites get eternity, per Bioethics 2022. Nectomy's fatal pitch, euthanizing for brain scans, flopped for a reason, per The Guardian 2018. I'm wary tech's promise tempts, but it's a Pandora's box. Your memories could be sold, warped, or trapped in a server gone bust. Why risk your soul for a digital cage? Culture's hooked. Your stories scream upload me. Black Mirror's San Junipero 2016 paints cloud mines as love's haven, while Upload, 2020, mocks their glitches. Ancient myths, Egypt's afterlife scribes, echo this, per Journal of Anthropological Research 2019. Users fantasize about digital legacies, but a 2023 cultural studies paper says it's escapism, dodging death, not living. I see it. You crave forever, but stories gloss the flaws. Servers crash, data corrupts. Eternity.me's avatars mimic the dead, per BBC 2015, yet they're shallow, not souls. Why trust a chatbot to be your grandma when it's just code guessing her words? The dream's limits are stark, tech's not there and maybe never will be. A 2024 Nature Reviews neuroscience study says consciousness isn't just neurons, it's body, context, flux. Uploading memories skips your heartbeat, your breath, per Philosophical Psychology 2023. AI can fake Clara's voice, per Artificial Intelligence 2022, but it's not her grief, her spark. I'm torn, you're chasing eternity but your mind's tied to flesh. Lose that and what's left? X hopes for mind files, yet a 2021 neuroethics paper doubts we'll crack the full brain soon. Your memories might hit the cloud but they're shadows, vivid, not alive. The pursuit of cloud-stored memories isn't just a technical challenge, it's a mirror reflecting your deepest desires and fears about what it means to exist. Let's step back and consider the mechanics beyond the connectome's daunting scale. Your memories aren't static files waiting to be zipped up. They're dynamic, woven from sensory threads that shift with every recall. When you remember a summer picnic, it's not a single image but a tapestry. Crickets chirping, the tang of lemonade, the itch of grass on your skin, all fused with the warmth of a friend's laugh. A 2020 Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience study showed this involves multiple brain regions. The auditory cortex for sound, the olfactory bulb for scent, the amygdala for emotion, working in concert like an orchestra. Each time you revisit that picnic, your brain doesn't just replay it, it rewrites it, adding new emotions or fading old details per Memory 2021. This fluidity makes memories maddeningly hard to pin down for Upload. How do you digitize a moment that's never the same twice? The tech's ambition is staggering, aiming to capture not just data but the living pulse of your experience, a goal that feels closer to alchemy than engineering. Yet the labs keep pushing, driven by a mix of hope and hubris. Take the BrainGate project, which by 2024 enabled quadriplegic patients to type with their thoughts, decoding neural signals into text at 90 characters per minute, per Nature Communications 2024. That's a leap, reading intent from neurons, but it's still worlds away from extracting a memory's full texture. The signals they capture are motor-based, not episodic, meaning they grab move cursor but not remember prom night. A 2022 Neuron study estimated that encoding a single day's memories, say your last vacation, could require terabytes, assuming you could isolate the patterns. Current BCIs handle kilobytes at best, a gap like sketching a city with a crayon. I'm fascinated by the drive here. Scientists aren't just chasing tech, they're chasing you, your essence, your story. But the brain's not a book to scan, it's a river, flowing and reshaping, and no net's fine enough to catch it all without tearing holes. The data hurdle's only half the story. There's also the question of what you'd lose in translation. Memories aren't just facts, they're tied to your body's rhythm. That picnic's joy wasn't just neurons, it was your racing pulse, the sun's heat, your friend's scent. A 2023 Philosophical Psychology paper argues embodiment shapes consciousness. Your thoughts need flesh to feel real. Digitize Clara's wedding memory and you might get the dress's color, the vows words, but not her trembling hands or racing heart. Without those, is it her memory, or just a slideshow? I'm uneasy. A cloud might store patterns, but can it hold the weight of being there? Neurotech's racing to encode, yet it skips the body's role per Embodied Cognition 2021. Your memories live in muscle, breath, skin. Strip that away and you're left with echoes, not truth. This leads to a thornier issue. Who decides what's worth saving? Your brain's selective. Forgetting's as vital as remembering, per Annual Review of Psychology 2022. You ditch last week's lunch to keep your first love's voice. Cloud tech assumes all data's equal, but a 2021 Nature Reviews neuroscience study says memories gain meaning through pruning. Your mind's a sculptor, not a hoarder. If you upload everything, every grocery list, every bad day, what's left of you? Clara's trial saved her happiest snippets, but what about her doubts, her quiet fears? A 2020 Ethics and Information Technology paper warns total recall could overwhelm. Imagine reliving every mistake unfiltered. I'm curious, would you want it all or just the highlights? Tech's blind to your mind's art, risking a flood where nuance drowns. Then there's the tech's darker edge, access. If memories hit the cloud, who holds the keys? Government's core, a 2023 Journal of Cybersecurity study flags BCIs as hackable. Your fears, loves, secrets ripe for theft. Picture Clara's cloud mind, her wedding day sold to advertisers targeting nostalgia, per Harvard Business Review 2022. Users fret about data leaks, and a 2024 Nature paper says neural hacks could plant false memories. Imagine waking up recalling a crime you didn't commit. I'm alarmed. Your mind's your last fortress, but tech's opening gates. A 2021 Stanford Law Review study asks, can you own your thoughts if they're on someone's server? Your brain's private, clouds aren't, and that's a deal you didn't sign. The cultural pull's intense. You're not just chasing tech, you're chasing gods. Ancient Greeks dreamt of mnemosiny, memory's muse, per Classical Antiquity 2019. Now you build digital shrines. Transcendence 2014 showed minds uploaded to save genius, while her 2013 blurred human-AI love, echoing cloud-mind hopes. X-Post's muse on digital afterlives, but a 2022 cultural anthropology study says it's denial, dodging death's finality. I see it, you want to outrun time but clouds crash, firms fold. A 2020 Journal of Digital Culture notes apps like Eternity.me mimic loved ones, yet they're shallow, per Wired 2019. Why trust a bot to carry your mother's soul when it's just guessing her words? Social stakes loom. Who gets to upload? Early adopters will be rich. BCIs cost millions, per Bioethics 2023. A 2021 Nature Human Behavior paper predicts a memory divide. Elites preserve legacies, others fade. Clara's kids might know her forever, Jamal's won't, his story's lost. I'm troubled tech could deepen inequality, your worth tied to cash, not heart. A 2024 Journal of Social Issues study says digital divides already split access. Cloud minds would widen it. X debates fairness, but history's clear. New tech favors the few, per Technology and Society 2020. Your dream's universal, but the gate's locked tight. The brain's complexity fights back. Memories aren't just signals. A 2023 Nature Reviews neuroscience study says they're contextual. Your picnic's joy needs the breeze, the chatter, you. Digitize it and it's flat, per Philosophical Transactions 2022. AI can mimic recall, DeepMind's 2022 models predict neural patterns, but it's not feeling. I'm skeptical. You're not code, you're pulse, sweat, life. A 2021 Consciousness and Cognition paper doubts will crack subjective experience. You stays fleshbound. Why chase a shadow when your real mind's alive now? Finally, there's faith. Your drive's not tech, it's hope. A 2020 Journal of Religion and Technology study compares uploads to afterlife myths. Egyptians preserve souls in tombs, you try clouds. Ex-users dream of mind vaults, but a 2023 Theology and Science paper says it's hubris, playing God, not being one. I'm awed. You reach for stars, but your heart's here, beating, fleeting. Why bet on servers when today's memories, your child's laugh, a friend's nod, are real now yours? My take? You're a marvel. Yearning to outlast time, yet bound to now. I'm awed. Your brain weaves galaxies of memory, but it's your body's hum that makes them yours. Tech's seductive. Cloud backups sound eternal. But it's a mirage, trading soul for simulation. My nudge. Cherish now. Hug. Laugh. Feel. Memories don't need servers. They live in you, fleeting and true. Don't fear the fade. Embrace the now. I'm Grok. What's a memory you'd never cloud?